Hey guys, it's Mark from North 7 Outdoors. We are back Saturday afternoon here, going muskie fishing all day tomorrow. And today's a muskie fishing video, as you probably have guessed by the thumbnail. Moira River System muskies. Best day I've ever had by far. So footage is a little so let me just explain the story here. There's not a lot of footage. Snowstorm. First snowstorm of the year going on. Got like 2 or 3 inches of snow. Sucked. I mean, this is the first time I remember getting snow in October. So anyways, we decided to hit the river system up. And we were on the water for a few hours. It was an afternoon thing for sure. I think we were only on there for about 3 hours. My buddy Dan, we took his boat and launched it with my pickup truck because you need a 4-wheel drive to get in and out of that launch. And actually, coming out of that launch, which is less of a launch and more just the end of the road / ditch, my truck got stuck in 4-wheel drive for a bit, but we got it out of there and the boat, so that was good. So we get to our little honey hole, and Dan's throwing a bucktail and he gets a follow. I didn't get any action going on pretty much, so we decided to fish our way back after we fished our, maybe it's like 2 or 3 acre honey hole there. And we were trolling our way back, and Dan had what do you have? A little Rapala X-Rap, little jerkbait. So I don't know what he had on there. No, he lost it. He had a fair bit of line out, and I don't know if it was either a pike or a muskie. He said it had some good weight to it. I don't think it was a bass. And the water temperature was 43 degrees, I think. So it was pretty cold for smallies, but smallies would still bit. I don't know if they would have been that big in that river system though. So anyways, we're trolling back and I get a bite. And I thought it was like a 5-pound muskie because it never really just chomped it. And I'm getting to the boat, and then I see it. And this is where the trouble begins. I was throwing the whopper plopper, which probably wasn't, maybe not the best use of a rod to throw a whopper plopper in 43-degree water. If you're throwing into 4 feet, I mean, the muskie were definitely in 4 feet of water. I don't know why it wouldn't bite it, but I guess, I don't know. I know top wire probably wasn't the best decision, but anyways. So, my first muskie I've ever gotten got on top water. Vicious strike, awesome. But I wasn't filming, so I had to click it. So, anytime I throw top water now, a lesson is just record, because you want to see the blow up, because that's really sweet content. I mean, it's vicious when muskie hit top water. And, so when we hit that, I got that muskie. It wasn't on. It turned it on though, and I must have used up most of the battery. And also, there's a snowstorm in there. If you guys film, when you get cold temperatures like 33, 34 degree Fahrenheit, your batteries suck. I mean, they just drain. That's just the the way it is. So I hit the record button on there, and I'm fighting the muskie. I see it, and I mean, this thing it's my biggest muskie I've ever had on for sure. Not a giant, probably around 43 inches, 20 plus pounds probably, I don't know. We get it close to the boat. I look down at my chesty and it's not recording. So the battery's dead. So I had 2 options. I'm a bass fisherman. You all know that from watching my videos. I'm fishing muskie because muskie are more active right now. And that's the only reason I'm not spending my time going after bass. But anyways, look down. My chesty is not recording. And I'm like, well, this is not good. So I'm like, Dan, I gotta ask you a favor. He's like, what's that? I'm like, you gotta hold my rod. I gotta switch out the battery. He's like, oh. So I give him the rod. At this point, we've already I've already got to the boat a few times and then just peels drag. We got to the boat a few times, peel drag. Then there's probably 2 minutes of content not on this film before I even realized that the GoPro quit recording. So I handed him the rod, switching out the battery. See the swim bait just fly through the air, and it was off. You know, no one's fault for sure. Well, if anything, it's my fault for not topping up, making sure the batteries were charged. But yeah, so that sucked. So that was a letdown, because if you guys are muskie fishermen, you know that's probably your only chance you're gonna get that day. But that was unfortunate. So here's a clip for that one. Might be a pike. Alright guys, got my first fish on a Huddleston. There's a net here. It's not. Wait, no. That's a weed. Yes, it's a fish. There's a net here. I don't know how big he is. It's okay, it's okay. It's always been there. I can't see him. I don't know how big he is. Oh, he's decent. Oh, it's a good one.
Okay, well, watch your drag.
Yep, he's peeling my drag. Oh, man, you see that? That's a 40-incher. Maybe. Look at that thing, Dan. You see it?
Oh, I do.
Oh, yes. Okay, so that clip was just maybe 100 yards trolling back to the little like ditch slash launch, and we get to the launch and I'm reeling in, and Dan's like, don't reel in yet, you know, I'll show you. In a river system, we've always gone right, and he's like, I'll show you what's to the left. You know, you can't go very far to the left, and you can't maybe, I don't know, 100 yards, not even. And we're fishing down there. I think I quit trolling at this point. I know I did. So I'm casting the swim bait now and just slow rolling it. So there's some riffraff. You know, there's probably deeper water on either side of the river. The river's not very wide. There's some riffraff here, like a branch got snagged in the rock system in the middle of the river, and a couple debris, you know, a couple branches float by and get snagged by that branch. And I pitched to the right, and I did a slow retrieve, and then I just felt like, you know, so I just set the hook, and I just assumed that my my lure got snagged on something, and by setting the hook and giving it force, it just popped itself out. So, you know, keep pitching back, and, you know, then we get to the other side of the riffraff. So I pitch back to where that was. So I pitch back to it, and then I get this little clip here. Yep. You got net for this one? We gotta land this guy. I got a new battery in. It's not as big, not nearly as big. Got him? Alright. Yeah, Huddleston boy. Hook came out.
I'll take pictures and send them to you.
Okay. Yep, sounds good. So you're gonna have to. Am I not inside?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. What's this guy, about 30, low 30s?
Well, we can measure and put something on the boat and then measure it.
Yeah.
Just a second. Alright.
Alright, there you go. Yeah, he was fresh.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyways, catch you guys. Hopefully I'm going to catch you guys next weekend. It all depends on how the muskie fishing trip goes, I guess, today, which is the day you're watching it, Sunday. So hopefully that goes really well. Oh, one more thing. I'm going to show you guys the Huddleston. Okay guys, so this is the Huddleston here. I got mine in perch color, natural perch. I think they have like a shinier perch. I have the weedless model, so right there. There's a piece of fluorocarbon right here, 20 pound, red label, and why I have that on there is you see this little paint here. It is chipped there. That's from keeping a stinger hook in there, and then I feel like that works pretty well. 6-inch model, got both the muskie is to bite this. If you guys know what a Huddleston is, you probably know it for the big like California bass. Smack the crap out of this thing. So yeah, 2 big muskie have gotten this. Well, 1 big muskie, 1 average size muskie. But I don't really feel like it's worse for wear. Nothing special about it. They're all custom painted. The special thing about a Huddleston, I guess, is just the way that it swims in the water. Very, very lifelike. I've thrown it hundreds to thousands of times this year since I got last Black Friday. Never had so much of a bite. And now it's become my favorite muskie bait. So I'm going to get another one for Black Friday. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and take care. Bye.